What if you could launch your own AI website like ChatGPT, Midjourney, and 11 Labs combined, and people pay to use it? In this video, I'm going to show you how to do exactly that, and all in one AI tool, right? So I'm going to show you in a very fast pace how the site works and how you can do it in only 5 steps. So the first thing we just want to look at is how the site works. So a few things you want to take note of. The site comes with subscription. There's a dashboard where your users can log in and they can pay for different plans. All right, so let me just show you quickly inside the site. So these are the features that your users will have access to depending on the subscription that they have, and a whole lot more. So I just started the chat with this normal chatbot here. So if I say hello, just to give you a tip that it works perfectly. So you see it responds. Unfortunately, thank you for asking, since I'm an AI assistant, I don't have that. Now, these are different features. So we have the AI chat. Under the AI chat, you could chat with different experts, and you as an admin, you could create more and give it prompts. So people could come on your platform just the way they chat with ChatGPT, but this one they could chat with specific experts on your platform, like expert that helps them with their SEO, their cyber security, their career consultant, their accounting, and a whole lot more, right? And you could create more and more of this, right? So we have ad chat experts here. The next thing, we have AI vision, AI chat, image, AI PDF chat. You could give it feed it the PDF, and it begins to talk to your users. We have the AI rewriter that helps people rewrite content. Now, this can be for blog users that they don't want to stress. You just want to copy people's blog content, like get ideas from people's blog content, feed it to the AI, and it will rewrite everything to a better tone and SEO friendly. So we have the major one, which is the AI wizard. It's the AI blog wizard, and this will change things because it can help them write articles, generate a whole lot of blog, and a whole lot more. This is exciting, right? And trust me, you can make so much from this. Just click on add new article and a whole lot more. So we have other features like templates. Now, this template is different AI prompt that the system has created to help your users make efficient use of the platform. So you could help them generate blog section, blog ideas, blog title, blog summary, follow-up mails, and a whole lot more. So there's so much to be excited. There's so much to do, but you don't need to be a coder to be able to create this. You could start this as your own startup. You could use it as your own business and generate a whole lot of money. So we have AI text to speech. Text to speech. This is basically just creating voiceover, speech to text. This is transcribing. 11 Labs AI plagiarism detector. Students can pay on your website and check if your project has any plagiarism in it, AI detector, and a whole lot more. So this is so much, and I just want to show you how to create this in 5 steps. The first thing you need to do is to get start. Step 1, get a hosting and a domain. And you know me, I will always recommend you to get Hostinger. Now with Hostinger, I'm going to help you install, then you just work with the video and do the rest. But if you want to go with Hostinger, try to use my referral link, because that's the only way I can help you to install. But the video has everything. Don't worry about that. So if you use my referral link, you're going to get up to 20% off and also get a free domain, that if you want. Other options include Namecheap. Namecheap makes use of cPanel, which I'm going to be using in this video, and it's affordable as well. You could go with Domain King. Domain King is precisely for people who live in Nigeria and other people of the world. It's really affordable, and you could use it as well. So depending on where you are, we have Bluehost, we have GoDaddy. The list is endless. Now, you need to get a hosting and a domain. I'm not going to put that in this video, but I'm just going to put it in the description below. Just check it out if you don't know how to get a domain and a hosting. But if you do that, make sure you're using cPanel if you're not going to use the referral link, because if you use cPanel, you're going to follow this video step by step, and you're going to get everything you need. All right, once you get the hosting and a domain, which is the very first thing, in a nutshell, hosting is basically your storage on the internet. Your domain is the web address, your web address where people search, like domainking.com, .ng, namecheap.com, and the likes of it. Quickly, fast, and simple. No two hard things. Secondly, you need to navigate to cPanel. Now, cPanel is where everything we're going to be doing is going to be happening. So if you're going with Domain King, it also makes use of cPanel. If you're going with Namecheap, it makes use of cPanel. You don't have to worry. Now, if let's say, for example, you already have a hosting and domain with cPanel, just follow through the video. If you don't have the money to that, follow through the video and see if it's something you want to build on. All right, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I know I'm in a haste, but I just want to make sure I give you this quickly. All right, now Now, the next thing you need to do is come to the search and search for File Manager here. Now, File Manager is where we're going to be doing as step 2. We're going to be uploading the script. Now, what is the script? The script basically is what we're going to be using. We have designed everything, created it in a script format so that you could just download it and upload it, and that's it. Now, this script is basically on Codecano if you need it, or you could just search Chat Me Up, right? It's we're not the author of the script, just to put it out there. Now, what you need to do is, the name of the script is Writebot. You could check it out, but if you need directly, you can reach out to me depending on what you want, right? So now this is the script. Now I want to show you how to do that. So you need to go to your domain. So I have my domain here. You need to go to your domain, and if this first time hosting your website, I want you to don't come to public_HTML. This is where your main domain is going to be in, but I already have a website here. Now, if you already have a website like me, you want to use a subdomain, go ahead to create a subdomain. If you don't know how, I'll put the link in the description showing you how to do that as well. But if you're already following me, let's go. So I'm going to be using this domain, which is an add-on domain. It's a domain I already got also, so I'm going to use it. What you want to do is, if you go to your domain, come back here. Now, if your first time, go to a public_HTML, it should be empty. That's where your main domain is. If you want to use a subdomain, don't forget to check the description. Now I'm going to come here and just click on upload. I already have the script so that I don't take time. Once you click on upload, I want you to search where the script is on your system. So by then, I expect that you already have the script. Now I'm going to search that. So I pick the script, and now once it's loading, once it gets to green, right? Once it gets to green, you just know that you've once it gets to green, just click on go back, right? I already have the script, so I'm not going to click on go back. Okay, once it gets to green, make sure to click on go back. It's important. Now this will generally bring you back here, so I'm just going to close this, and when you get here, I want you to right click and click on extract. Now once you click on extract, just click on close here. All right, so everything has been extracted on the website. We could see it here. Now step 3 is that we need to create a database, right? Database is going to be where all of the data is going to be stored. So for that, I want you to navigate back to this place, and I want you to search for database. You're going to see manage my database. I want you to click on it here. Meanwhile, I want you to come here and open a new tab and search for your website. Then when you search for your website, just click on enter, right? Now it will start the installation process, right? I want you to click proceed to next. Now make sure everything is checked green, then click on next. Then you're going to put in your purchase code, and you're going to leave it at production. Okay, so I'm going to type that and continue. Now I want you to navigate to this place where we've searched for database, and we're going to be calling this test, right? And click on create. Then I want you to go back. Then I want you to scroll down. You're going to see the database user. You're going to still call it test, then generate a password. Now this password is going to generate. I want you to keep it safe. Okay, so click on I have, then use password, then create a user. Once you do that, come back here. Then the next thing we're going to do is to link those database to the user. So we're going to call the user test, and make sure you're using the same name test. Then click on add. Then click on all privileges. Check this, scroll down and make changes. Now we've done the step 1 introduction and what we call hosting, getting hosting and domain. Step 2, we have downloaded our script, and we're in step 3, we're installing, right? So you leave all of these like this. For your password, I told you to save, just paste it here. Then come back here where you have this and just copy one of them, right? Because we're using the same name. Then I want you to paste this here where you have your name and we have the username. Then click on continue. Then don't save this, just click on run migration. All right, so now what I want you to do is to put in the name of your admin. So I'm going to call this Matthew Brown. Then you're going to choose an email, right? Then lastly, you're going to pick in a password. Then click on continue. So you can update this, then click on browse admin panel, right? Now this will take us to the dashboard. So we're going to log in here. So we're going to close this, then we're going to log in, then click on sign in. So voila, congratulations, you have installed your own AI script. So if you want to see the front end, just go to your website front end, right? So you could see it looks exactly like what we've created. So what we want to do here is we're going to go to step 4. Step 4 is simple. What we're going to do is we're going to set up the script and we're going to add a payment, a subscription, and basically any other thing. So we're adding an API key, a payment, and our subscription. So step 4. So the first thing you want to do is to come to settings here. You're going to see general settings. These are a few things I want to quickly do, so just follow me in the step-by-step process. Okay, this is one of the most important places. So yeah, you're going to give your website a name. So we're going to call Easy Flight Go. Then you are going to just come back here and put in your email address. You're going to put in your phone number here, and you are going to enable a preloader if you want. Now, a preloader is what loads rules, right, when you are putting. So you want to put in your logos. Yes, I'm going to skip all of this, but make sure to keep putting your logo there. Leave this as disabled. You don't need any maintenance. Enable homepage so that people can actually see this. But if you want to use WordPress as your front end of the website, then you can disable homepage if you're not if you don't like this, right? But enable it for people to have access to that. Then this has to do with your SEO. So if you want to go through it and do that, you could go through all of this. It's basically simple, and yeah, so there's not so much changes here. You want to make sure to put in your logo here as an icon as well. Now, this is important. If somebody have a subscription with you and in a month they are not able to finish their AI subscription, do you want them to take it to the next month, or you want it to end and they'll start a new subscription? If yes, you can click on check this. If no, you just leave it like that. So every changes you make sure that you want to click on save changes, right? So I'm just going to come here. This is going to click on save changes because this affects everything I've made here. Now, the reason I was signed out is because I changed my official email. All right. All right, so we've done the first changes. Now I want you to navigate to not email. Yeah, just let's go through the process together. All right, so here you're going to see each of the templates. So we have welcome, registration, add new customers, and all of that. So what I want you to do is, under the templates, you can just delete this. If you want to insert your logo, you could use the image feature to insert your logo here. If you want to change any text, you could do that. You have to go through all of them to delete all the logo and make it yours. The next thing is you have your invoice setting. Now, this is the invoice that will be sent to your users after they make payment for their plan and the rest of that. So here you want to make sure to put in your website name. Then you could change this and edit if you want. Then just click on save changes. Now, the next thing that is very important is cron job. Now, cron job is way important. I don't want you to miss this one, because with cron job, you have to add this particular code. Now, so with cron job, you have to add this particular code to your cPanel. Now, the reason we have this is so that when a subscription expires, it can renew for the next time, right? So for this, I want you to come back to cPanel. So I think I've gone out from there. Then I want you to search for cron job here. Click on this. Then I want you to set this for, I think I've already added it before, for once per 5 minutes. Then paste that code you copied and click on add new. So I'm not going to do that because I already have that. But if I try it, you see what it shows. It says my cron job already exists. But I just wanted to show you that. So I want to take this back to my file manager. Now, once we set the cron job, we have your Google Ads. If you want to add Google Ads, up to you. Storage, I just leave the storage basically to your hosting. Then auth is your login settings, and I'm going to leave this and I'm going to go into our SMTP. Now, this is what another important thing you need to know, because you want to set up a system where people can be able to receive email from you, right? For this, I want you to make sure to go with SMTP. Then for this, I want you to come to cPanel here and search for email. Then email account, it will bring you here. I'm already here. So on that email account, if you've not created an email account before, I'm going to put a link in the description showing you how to create an email account using cPanel, right? It's basically simple. Now, what we want to do is, once you've created an email account, make sure to save the password. Then come here where you have check email and click on it. Now, if you want to check your email, just click on open mailbox, open it, and you open your email. But when you scroll down, just come here to click on configure mail client. Now, this is very important, right? But I'm going to give you a tip quickly. Now, first of all, let me come here, and I have my password. So I want to keep it pasting my email password so I don't forget. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to, if you're using Namecheap, use these details. Now, if you're using a different cPanel, right? Like, let's say you're using a Hostinger, which is not cPanel, HPanel. If you're using something different, I think this also affects things like Ugo-Host. If you use Ugo-Host, I've forgotten that they have gotten a new name. Just come to ChatGPT and search for SMTP settings for, then you put in your hosting provider name, and it will provide you with all of these details. So I'm just going to put in my username, which is your email. I'm going to come back here where you have username. I'm going to paste this here. Then the next thing is where we have incoming server. Now, the reason why I say you need to go that, because this incoming server is different from different companies. When it comes to Namecheap, your incoming server is usually your domain. So I'm going to come here where we have host and paste that here. Then where we have, so we're going to be using 465. Now, 465 is our port number. Right, we're going to paste it here. Then encryption, we're going to be using SSL. Now, for this your username, it's important you copy it and you paste it here as well. Then give your email a name, and that's all. So don't forget to click on save changes when you're done. Now, the next thing you want to do is where you have PWA settings. This is important, basic setting, but I'm not going to make any changes here. It's going to be totally up to you. Now, here you're going to just change in your logo and put the logo you want. Now, all of those are done. Simple, easy. Now, let's go into more important process. So we have where we have your multi-currency settings. Now, let's say you want to use your local currency, but the system provides you a generally accepted currency as the USD, but you want to use your country's currency. What you want to do is to come here and you're going to put in your currency name. You're going to put in the symbol, your currency code. For instance, a currency in Nigeria is called the Nigerian Naira. The symbol, it's going to be this N, right? The currency code is NGN. The rate, so what's the Naira to dollar? So we're going to say 1,450, right? Then click on save change. It's simple and easy, but I'm not going to do that. Now, the next thing I want you to come into is the payment method. This is simple, it's easy. And for this, I'm going to be making use of Paystack. So the system provides you with multiple payment methods depending on the country and where you are. So you have Flutterwave, Paystack. If you're in Africa, you have Razorpay. If you are in India, we have Stripe, PayPal. If you're in the United States, United Kingdom, Europe, majorly, and a whole lot more. And if you don't find your own payment, you could go with the offline method. It's simple and it's easy. So I'm just going to set up Paystack. So I'm going to click on this and to bring out these features. So what you want to do is to go to your Paystack account if you have one. Now, once you're in your Paystack account, I want you to navigate to settings. Then you come to API keys and webhooks. So I'm going to be closing a lot of my API keys so I keep it safe. Okay. So now, if you want to test your system, the first thing you want to go with is your testing API, listing public key and testing secret key, right? But if you want to go live immediately without testing it, you want to go with your public key. So I'm just going to do the testing right now. Remember, so first of all, we're going to copy the test secret key, which is what Paystack provide first. We're going to paste it here. Then we copy the test public key and paste it here. Now, remember to change this once you are done, right? Remember to change this once you're ready to go live, unless you'll be losing money. So I'm going to put in my merchant email, then my currency code, which is the Naira currency. Then I'll make sure to enable, then click on save changes. Now, Paystack has been enabled and we can make payments with Paystack. You could do the same for every other payment gateway that you have, right? So now that we've set up our payments, the major next thing we want to do is to set up the API. Now, the API is the large language model that we're providing our AI system everything it needs to work and to respond. And for this, we're going to come to scroll down where you have AI settings here. Now,
I want you to come back here. Once you have AI settings, you're going to pick the AI you want to be your major one, right? So we have AI, OpenAI, Cloud, and DeepSeek. So these are different options. Now, DeepSeek is one of the most affordable. Cloud is the most expensive. OpenAI is actually medium. So OpenAI is a general chat GPT. DeepSeek is a Chinese AI model. So we could go with DeepSeek and we'll come here and we could click on medium or high, depending on how much you're willing to spend. Now, a million token is around $8, I guess, if I'm not wrong. So for every time tokens are really different when it comes to tokens, and words are not the same. 75 tokens makes, 100 token makes 75 words, right? But trust me, this is a generous offer because the amount of word people generate on your system, you actually can limit it. And that's a good thing because once they use your system, you're going to gain a whole lot of money from it. Now, you could read up on tokens and all of that, right? It's simple, or just ask ChatGPT to create you a plan. Tell it that this is the idea you're going to build and you want to make 50% profit. It's going to generate you a plan and give you the limit for which you can set so you can make money at affordable prices. Now, that being said, you want to come here and put your default result length. So now for every result, what's the length? So you could just come here and you see insert -1 to make it unlimited. But I'm just going to say, I would say, let's say 400, right? The maximum blog should be 400 as well. Bad word, if you have bad words, sorry, make this 2. I just want 2. So every time somebody search for a thing, it's going to give them 2 results so they can pick one, right? Okay, so default number of results. So sorry, so I've gotten that already. So this 400 as well. So the next thing is the features you want to use on your system. So right, you want to check them out, right? Depending, I don't want people to come to my site to generate code and check them, the ones you want and the ones you don't want, right? So we're going to leave this the way it is. Choose your AI model, right, that you want to use. If you're using a DeepSeek version 3, depending on what you want. So just go ahead to choose an AI model. Now, remember, you need to know that the best the AI, the more expensive it is, right? So we're going to choose any of these, but I'm just going to leave all of this like this. Now, the maximum token for a model, right? So it's, I'm just going to go with 8,000. So just put that 8,000. So here you're going to put in your API key. I've gotten that as well. So to get your API key, it's pretty simple. So this is how to get the API key. Go to openai.com/API, or you go to DeepSeek, also platform.deepseek, and you can log in to make sure to add your payments and all of that, and you'll be able to get your API key. If you need more explanation on this, do have to reach out to me. I'll give you that. So I'm just going to copy my keys, and so the keys have been added successfully. I'm so sorry I can't just put it out on the screen. The last time I did something like that, the whole money on my account cleared out. All right, so what you want to do next is, now that we've added the keys and everything, I want you to come here, right? We're going to set up your subscription. So come to subscription. Remember, you have affiliate, people can refer and in. You could set that on your own time. So subscription, we're going to come to subscription. Then I want you to click on subscription package. Now it comes with a free subscription package that you could go through and put out there, or you could actually deactivate it, or you could change it. But let me show you how you could set this new subscription. So you come here, you click on the plus icon here. Then we're going to create a new package, not from an existing one. So here you could change the name of this package. I can call this sales, or let me call this best. Now you could give the description here. Just make sure to click on this button. You add your price as well. Now, do you want to add a discount? If yes, check it and put the discount you're going to be adding. If no, you're going to check this, right? Now you have to go through this step by step and know what you are offering for this particular subscription. You want people to have access to the AI charts, to the real-time data, to the AI writer, depending on what you want. At the end of the day, once you're done, you want to make sure that it's activated, and that's all you need, right? So I'm just going to give this a $10 rack, and that's all we need to do. Now you can come to your subscription settings, and here you want to put, if you want people to carry it over, do you want the package to auto activate new packages? We can check this. Then allow users to cancel. So allow users to cancel auto subscription. You could do that. Allow users to activate auto subscription. depending on what you want to do, right? Once you're done with all of this, you are done with the system. Make sure to make changes to the front end of the system. You want to change your logo. I showed you how to do that, but for the write-up and the images, you could do that as well. Just quickly scroll down. You're going to see where we have pages, right? So these are the terms and conditions. Make sure to set up your terms and condition pages, and your privacy policy page is really important. Please don't use that to play. This is as well for your blog here. And I think there's one more where you could set a whole lot. Yeah, appearance. This is where you're going to change your homepage content, make it look the way you want and everything. It's really simple. It's self-explanatory, right? So now let me give you an example. Hero section, it says what you need, just ask. You're going to see it here. Whatever you need, just ask. You could change it to what you want. Then you have write bot has the answer. Yeah, we could change it to, let's say we put, let me give you an example. If lights go has the answer, then click on save changes. And once we come here and we change this, you can find it. If like go has the answer. So this brings us to the most important part, which is the last part 5. Look at your system and you can just test it. So we're going to come here quickly. This is a new tab, and I'm just going to post in the website URL. That's the website address, and I want to show you how it will be for your users. All right, so now you can see that everything works, everything looks exactly like I showed you. Remember, you can as well go ahead to change things you want to change. So let me show you that the subscription we created. You can see it here. So this is the $10, this is the free. If you click on get started here, so it takes you a place for them to can log in. Now there's an option for you to set up your login with Google. I think I'll have to create a separate video showing people how to set up the login with Google and get their credentials so that it's easy for them, right? Once they click on that create an account and all of those, they can make payments. So you could go ahead to test the system and try it out. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. My name is Matthew Brown, and thank you so much, and I hope this video was helpful. Now if you're interested in getting a slower course that shows you how to install any kind of script and take your time through it, just do it to reach out to me. I have a course for that. It's a little at $5 if that's what you're interested in as well. But if you follow this video, you get everything, right? Thank you so much, and do it to subscribe, share, like, and just give me a thumbs up. Remember, my name is Matthew Brown. Let it stick, and this is the Fly Studios.